The Krythax did not know fear. With armored hides like obsidian plates, retractable talons that could shred durasteel, and a hunting legacy spanning 40 millennia, they stood unchallenged as the apex species of the Outer Rim. Their young were raised in blood hunts, taught to kill before they learned to speak. So when Huntmaster Vexthen's 3 offspring vanished on the human agricultural colony of Millbrook Station, he expected corpses. What he found instead would reshape his understanding of the galaxy. The trail ends here, his tracking specialist hissed, gesturing to a narrow canyon entrance. But there are human scent markers everywhere. Fresh. Multiple individuals. Vexthen's spines flared along his neck ridge. Humans. The galaxy's greatest paradox. They possessed no natural armor, no venomous fangs, no combat adaptations whatsoever. Evolution should have extinguished them in their cradle. Yet somehow, impossibly, they thrived. If they have harmed my young. Huntmaster. A human female emerged from the canyon, hands raised and empty. She wore muddy work clothes and carried no weapons. Please, come with me. Your children are safe. Her name was Dr. Elena Vasquez, the colony's xenobiologist. She led him deeper into the canyon to a sheltered grove where a natural spring bubbled through moss-covered rocks. There, Vex then found them. His 3 cubs, Croth, Shun, and little Vix, sat in a circle with 6 human children. But they were not captives. They were not cowering. They were listening with rapt attention as a human girl no more than 8 years old demonstrated something impossible. See, you have to wait, the girl explained, crouched motionless beside the water. If you're patient, the fish forget you're dangerous. Vix, his youngest and most impulsive cub, shifted restlessly. But ambush hunters strike fast. Waiting is weakness. Waiting is strength, the girl countered gently. Watch. She remained perfectly still, barely breathing. Minutes passed. Then, with startling speed, her hands plunged into the water and emerged clutching a thrashing fish. The Krythax cubs erupted in clicking chirps of amazement. You did not move for 7 minutes, Croth observed, his analytical mind clearly impressed. How? Your species has poor temperature regulation. The water is cold. We imagine warm things, another human boy offered. Tell ourselves stories in our heads. Time passes faster that way. Vex then felt his world tilting. These soft creatures were teaching his offspring the most advanced hunting technique in the Krythax arsenal. Stillhunting. A skill that took his people years to master, requiring iron discipline and mental fortitude. Dr. Vasquez approached quietly. They stumbled into our settlement 4 days ago, starving and exhausted from trying to hunt in unfamiliar terrain. Your cubs' instincts told them to chase everything. They caught nothing. And your young fed them? More than that. Abigail, the girl by the water, recognized they were hunting wrong for this environment. So she taught them our way. Vasquez smiled. Turns out, apex predators and prey species have more to learn from each other than we thought. Vex then watched as Vix attempted the technique herself, her powerful form going motionless beside the stream. The human children coached her patiently, offering encouragement when she twitched, celebrating when she managed 30 seconds of perfect stillness. Your young do not fear mine, he said slowly. Should they? Your cubs needed help. Our children provided it. That's what communities do. But we are predators. Humans are survivors. Vasquez interrupted firmly. We survived ice ages, plagues, wars, and our own worst impulses. We learned that strength isn't just about claws and teeth. Sometimes it's about endurance, patience, cooperation. Vix finally struck, erupting from stillness in a perfect ambush. She missed the fish but executed the technique flawlessly. Abigail whooped with joy, throwing her arms around the startled cub. You felt it, didn't you? That moment right before you strike when everything becomes clear. Yes, Vix breathed, wonder in her voice. The clarity, the focus. Is that how humans hunt everything? With patience. Not everything, but the important things, yes. Abigail's expression grew serious beyond her years. My mom says humans didn't become spacefarers by being the fastest or strongest. We got here by outlasting everything that tried to kill us, by being too stubborn to quit. Croth approached his father, head lowered in respect but eyes bright with discovery. Father, they survived their homeworld with no weapons at all. They invented persistence hunting, chasing prey for days until it collapsed from exhaustion. They are the only species we've encountered that hunts through sheer endurance. We are not weak, Abigail added, stepping forward to meet Vex, then's gaze with unsettling directness. We're just different strong. And different strong is still strong. The Huntmaster studied this small human child who stared down a being that could end her life with one talon strike. No fear, no hesitation, just quiet, unshakable conviction. He knelt, bringing his massive head level with hers. You teach my offspring your ways freely. Why? Because they were hungry and lost, and that's reason enough. Abigail tilted her head. Also, Vix is teaching me how to track by sound. Fair trade. Something ancient and primal stirred in Vex then's chest. Recognition, perhaps, or respect. The Krythax owe the humans of Millbrook Station a debt. No debt, Dr. Vasquez said. Just neighbors helping neighbors. As twilight descended, Vex then watched his cubs practice still hunting alongside human children who taught them patience, endurance, and the strength of waiting. And he understood, finally, why humans had survived. They were prey that refused to run. Survivors who transformed weakness into power. A species that conquered the stars not despite their fragility, but because of what that fragility had forced them to become. Later, in the Galactic Archives, a new annotation appeared in humanity's profile. Classification: persistence predator. Natural weapons: none. Natural advantages: thermoregulation, endurance, pattern recognition, social cooperation. Threat assessment: do not underestimate. What they lack in claws, they compensate for with patience. And patience, in the end, outlasts everything.